Okay, we're in the Spectre chapter this time, and we're going to attempt to slay her.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me.
I didn't like this.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
We can slay the princess harder. Sure.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here, together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Too bad we never get to reach it.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Oh?
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
Usually in this route we get possessed.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Did you miss?
No.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking you everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
And we get to slay her again. Or at least
You
attempt
swing your
to.
blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound.
Ew.
But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly. Did we get her?
At least we kind of nicked her before she grabbed our heart.
Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
Oh, we're definitely going to be seeing you soon.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, and we're into the Ralph chapter. Oh, right.
You're on
Should
a
we-
path in the wood, and here we go again. Off to slay her again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
It's because she tore her heart out, now, previous route, and then the other route we killed ourselves, so...
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
Maybe happy ending for you, but not happy for us.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy.
Well, were you happy?
What do you think?
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful.
Yes, and then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Yeah, been there, done that, tried all those routes. Didn't end well. Why should we help you? All you're gonna do is lock us away forever again.
Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise.
Oh yeah, sure. That changes everything.
I mean, he did promise.
And you believed him?
Okay, we killed her and been killed by her. Neither of these things have gone well for us. Going to fall through this loop forever. Eventually we're going to let her out. Might as well do it now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever.
All of you to assume that we've only done looping twice.
Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
How convenient. Everything always comes back to what you want us to do. I'm sick of him. Makes me want to end the world out of spite.
Oh, what happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's also another option.
Then she finds a way out on her own.
Ugh, of course she does.
So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right? No, it's strictly worse. But she can't kill us out here. Why would staying out of killing distance be worse if she's getting out regardless? Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong. How are we supposed to decide on anything if you just keep coming up with new rules? Since when is there a wrong way to slay her?
Okay, well, anyway, let's proceed to
You
the
continue
cabin.
down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been
think you
here,
need
done
any
that.
words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and
Yeah, the more he
despite
talks, the
your
more I'm interested in
protestations-
Center 3.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out.
Sounds like
See what I
somebody
care.
is about to crack. Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in
we've
trying to
already-
reason with you right now,
Yeah, done that.
especially with all these
Look at
clowns
that, we
offering.
won.
Take it however you will.
Yeah, anyway, let's enter the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is long and
Yeah,
dark,
been there,
a
done
single
that.
narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from... I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
I forgot that there's a lot of boy crunching in this section. Can we not do it?
Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
I don't think you get the magnitude of hatred that sits between us. You've broken more trust than I thought I had. Oh, we're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Yeah, and you definitely broken more of my body parts than your trust, so... Look, we even now. I killed you and you killed me. What on the bridge, right?
And you think that's even? How adorable. But I think you forgot about the part where you tried killing me again. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the
Yeah,
rest of the
whatever.
princess's body emerges. Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us?
Yeah, I mean, we tried to kill her the second time, but she was a ghost, so we couldn't really kill her.
I want you to make things right. I want you to set me free. This place won't let me leave, but but you seem to come and go as you please. So help me out. Let me in. And maybe all of this can be water under the bridge.
Okay, slightly did it wrong apparently to get this new princess on this route, because I wasn't supposed to keep on trying to slay her, because that led me to the Wrath chapter. But anyway.
Remember, you owe me.
Maybe we should have just left her here. Maybe we should still just leave her here. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? Hasn't gotten out and can't get out are two very different things.
It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I mean, it's worth a try. Okay, no complaints here, do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze. What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you? Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming.
A voice? Me is what?
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken... No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Or don't, actually. It doesn't really matter. Because you won't be around to do this for much longer.
And now we slay the princess.
Isn't that an interesting idea?
I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
What do you think you're doing?
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time.
Do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
No!
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
Who do you think you are, trying to take me out with you? Well, I'll show you. I can do worse than that little knife. It's not you taking me out. It's me taking you out. I'll tear this body to shreds.
Okay, do it.
Wouldn't that be interesting? I'd like to see you try. But I think this is the end for all of us.
I said I'm leaving, you cold little freak.
Feel a violent tear, a shape that you thought was never really a single shape to begin with. Something in the space you occupy decided to leave has brought you with it. You've been stripped away from yourself, stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. Always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
Do you think we're done, you self-destructive murderer?
Where's from both inside and outside of your head? For you on the ground is writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Is that me? Is that what I look like?
Oh, you're here. Great. Maybe you'll finally get to feel what it's like to be me. And yeah, that's you, or what's left of you. What an ugly sight. I'm willing to pretend that you didn't just stab yourself to spite me, but don't think I've forgotten a thing. This is an alliance of convenience.
The feeling of liquid bubbles up from the open pockets in the centigrade mass in front of you. It's trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue to speak requires. What that speech requires.
Wait, maybe this still counts as leaving together. Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
Sorry I stabbed us.
At least you're paying the price now, but how about we not waste time talking about what...
I mean, at least we got a brief look at what our character kind of looks like. You see in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It's quiet and you are alone. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve.
Well, are you still there?
Yep, I'm still here.
Well, that's something. I guess we're really stuck together then.
You're not mad at me, are you?
Like I said, we have an alliance of convenience right now. I wouldn't poke too hard at the edges of that.
We're different. Your whole mood is different.
Poking at the edges when I specifically told you not to? We're both stuck here, and everything started over. How about we both just try and make the best of it, okay?
It's actually really quiet inside your head.
Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that just feels right. It's hard to stay mad at you like this.
Can't let it go just like she has. Yeah, if we're both here, then what happened to the others?
There's 4 walls around us, and a chain around my wrist. How am I supposed to know about anything that isn't right in front of me? Maybe they're gone. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And if nobody comes by, well, I guess we'll be waiting a long, long time.
Are we still a ghost? Huh, interesting. The gaze turns to your hand, solid, then translucent, and solid again.
Huh. I don't know. It's like we're one and then the other. Make up your mind already, body, will you?
What are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen?
You have any better ideas?
Not really. It has to be something for us to do other than wait.
You already said that.
It has to be something to do other than wait.
Oh, no, please don't make us loop on this.
It has to be something for us to do other than wait.
I'm just gonna stop talking until you fix whatever this is.
It has to be something better. I got an achievement for that too. Okay, yeah, she's not gonna say anything else. How are we supposed to get out of here?
Are you seriously asking me that? I've been stuck here for as long as you've known me. I don't think the two of us would be here right now if I knew how to leave.
What happens to us? What happened to everything?
We're back where I started.
This isn't what it was like last time I died. Last time I died I got a title card. Yeah, that is true.
That's weird, and isn't how it works for me, but if you want, I guess I can humor you. What do these title cards look like?
Usually it says chapter whatever, then. Yeah, first one I got said chapter 1, the hero and the princess. And then after we both died, I got chapter 2, the spectre.
Some hero you turned out to be.
Get your laugh out.
I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at...
Futility of our lives?
Yes. This whole setup is funny, really. But really, it's like our lives are some cruel little play for someone else's entertainment. I'm sorry, okay?
You're fine.
Chapter 3. The Princess and the Dragon.
There we go. Ooh, reverse in the order. I like it.
Well, this is my story, isn't it? Especially if you're here watching it.
No. Click of a latch and creaking hinges muffled. Something is here.
I think that's you.
Gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still a mess. It's like you don't really know what we are.
Oh God, that's so terrifying. Thump on the floorboards above. Another. Scrape your metal against the surface. Flickering in your body stops. You're solid. Okay, they're taking a knife.
You took the knife. Of course you did.
Yeah, of course. Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear, closer. Oh, we get to actually call out to him? Yeah, so what do I look like?
You really don't know, do you? I guess you'll see soon enough.
Yeah, we never actually got a clear look at our main character. Maybe been on the stairs.
You're always so loud on the way down.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, we are so fucking terrifying and we're massive. And a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness. World trailing behind it, shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. Hey, what the hell am I?
The dragon, obviously.
Hey, listen, I'm stuck in the princess's head. You gotta get me out of here. But you say nothing.
I'm the one in control here. You don't get to put words in my mouth. Especially not words like those.
Aw.
We're stuck together. You'd better get used to that idea. But maybe tipping our hand a bit isn't such a bad idea. You're missing something important, aren't you?
Hair on the figure cracks to the side. Is it inquisitive? Suspicious? Hostile? Its emotions are unreadable.
I know, because I have it right here.
Silence holds. Why am I being so quiet? Is it because I'm not there?
You're always this quiet.
Is it because of the voices in my head? Gotta wait them out before I can actually say anything?
Hey, I'm talking to you. It's rude to have a conversation in front of other people without letting them in on it.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
The narrator. Hi. Raises the blade above his head, dangling it by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
But she knows about the Decider being gone. That would be a weird bluff to come up with if it weren't true.
Look, I love that you're trying to contribute, but I think we need to take a little sidebar. But I don't want to do it. I'm so sorry. This will just be a moment.
Thomas as the mind in front of you falls back into itself.
Unbelievable.
Right, how rude.
Yeah, this isn't over yet. 1 second. Hey, I'm talking to you?
My apologies. They're really being quite dull in here.
That sounds like the voice of the cold.
I
More
think
silent.
they want to kill you. At least the new one does. He's very, very passionate about it.
Well, he can try if he wants, but I'm not so sure you all have it in you. Not without your missing piece.
Ah, but that just makes it 2 birds with 1 stone, doesn't it? How tempting. From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy? Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
Bring it then. But you caught me off guard the first time. It's not going to happen again.
Well, what can I say? I'd back off if I wasn't already overcommitted, so I guess I'll just have to pretend that you're bluffing. Which you maybe, probably are.
Having second thoughts?
Shut up.
Why? You feel so shrink and then grow, oscillating between small and large, weak and powerful as the thing in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count. Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter. Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment. Cold eyes regard you. And silence still as soft eyes hesitate. But the hesitation doesn't last, and you feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest. But you can feel something else too. Rage flowing from your heart, balling up in closed fists. Throw them at the thing's face and...
You can feel bone crack as her fist collides with your jaw, and then a thud as you tumble across the room.
Ah, we're back.
You are such a disappointment.
Do you guys miss me?
I'd like to see you do better. The princess rips the blade from her chest and, fury in her eyes, cuts herself loose from her bindings.
Yeah, I'm back in my body. You can... Yeah.
Oh, you're different.
Yeah, hi.
You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
Then I just have to make this next one count.
Oh.
As she closes the distance, she raises the blade to strike and... kills us. Well, she certainly stabs you, and it certainly hurts. But the knife doesn't leave your body. As you grab her wrists, she drives the weapon deeper and deeper into your chest. Your knees buckle from the pain, and as she forcefully pushes you to the ground...
What is happening? We're torn between two places.
I'm taking you back.
Here you are. Your power and your weakness. Your hope and your despair. Your acceptance and your rejection. You are the canvas and you are the painter. You're the victim and you are the victimizer. You're life and you are death. Princess and the hero. Princess and a dragon.
Don't let us die here.
Slam the door in your own face.
Don't let everything die here. You have to end this.
Its words are empty, hollow echoes, ravings of a ghost.
Please.
But he's already gone. Threads all tie themselves together into a loop that does not end.
Does this mean we're together?
I think so. Look at your hands tattered and stained with memories.
Maybe. Why were we fighting each other?
You started it.
We needed something to do.
I guess we did.
To new beginnings.
Do you feel cold?
Yep. There she goes. Man, that was a fucking interesting one. I like that one. Actually finally got like a heap more information, especially about us, because up until this point we've never actually gotten like a really good fucking view of what we look like. Okay, let's see what this princess looks like when she's here in the void. Cavern.
Something finds me in
Interesting.
the wrong quiet.
But we're still not quite done with her just yet.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Yeah, because this time we're not gonna make you angry.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Fine. Oh my god, there's too many freaking options. I gotta scroll through. Hey, yeah, after I killed you, this cavern, I want to say it teleported? I wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything. I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it?
Just a little bit.
She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right. I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest. It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Yeah, sorry I killed you the last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it? No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
What do you want me to
I just want
do?
the same thing I've always wanted. To go home. But this place won't let me go. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls, but I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out, hasn't got out, it'd be dull anyway.
You already read through all that. Yeah, and then let her possess us.
The princess swims through the air in front.
You already been through this.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form, and it doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that...
Right, we didn't have to play with that, that's why we get the option to kill ourselves.
You reach forward and mindlessly take the blade from the table. What do you plan to do with it?
Yeah, slay the princess.
Isn't that an interesting idea?
Yeah, been here, done that. Well, that you're really just gonna stab me again?
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it.
You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt
You
to
want to
turn
die,
its edge
you?
up
Thought you
towards
finally
your
understood
heart.
me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Your skin roils and
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
it would serve.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
Feel a dull tear like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone. But it doesn't matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat. Yeah, and then... Yeah, we're so close to leaving, now look at you. Look at me. This is what you wanted. Yeah, been here, done that. Let's say nothing.
That's you, isn't it? So you left with me. I'm not alone. And it sounds like it's just the two of us now. I hope that means things are going to be better, even if we're still stuck. Maybe everything that was bad between us just came from them. I hope. Because I really wouldn't like to be stabbed a third time.
Gurgling liquid bubbles up. Yeah, we already read all through this. If you need to lead together to get out, this could still count. You have to try it before your body stops being alive. Agreed, let's go.
Okay, yeah. Deep breath, princess. Let's go.
Head towards the cabin door, but time seems to slow down the closer you get. A moment you're halfway there, and in 2 moments you're halfway there again. Halving the distance and halving the distance until the door feels almost within reach.
We're not gonna make it, are we? We're gonna be stuck again.
And we're back here.
Are you still there? Am I alone again?
Yeah, I'm still
At
here.
least I won't be lonely. It's nice to hear your voice. I mean, think your voice?
You're welcome. You're not mad at
I
me.
don't know why you did what you did, but it's hard to be mad when you're just as stuck as I am.
You're different.
I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels right. I never wanted to be your enemy.
I killed you, though. I'm tired of killing you again.
I don't know what to say. I just feel fine right now. I think things happen for a reason. And if you trying to kill both of us is what it takes for you to finally see what I see, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah, sorry I stabbed
It's
us.
okay. I'm sure you had your reasons. I don't think it's good to hold on to the past like that anyways. It's better if we choose to move forward together.
How are we supposed to get out of here?
I wish I knew, but I think we're probably stuck here until something happens.
We're both here, then what happened to the others?
I don't know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around. And that quiet one kinda gave me the creeps.
Quiet one? You mean me?
I liked that last one, though. He was nice. I hope he's okay.
Aw, she's so nice. Are we still a ghost? Guess turn it to your hands.
Maybe?
Yep.
It's like, sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like, we're something in between ghost and not ghost.
And then we try doing this and just wait for something to happen.
Well, that's what I've always done.
Has to be something for us to do other than
I already
wait.
told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't. You're kind of a broken record right now. Are you okay? Maybe if I stop answering you, you'll say something else.
Yeah. What happened to us? What happened to everything?
I think you died, or the body on the floor died. Sorry. This is what happened to me last time.
Oh yeah, we can do the title
I've
card
never gotten
thing.
a title card. What did yours say?
Yeah, do this.
Well, the first one is sweet.
Aw. Yeah, I'm still a hero. I've been trying to save the world. You know, a villain to one person might be a hero to others.
Well, maybe you're just misguided. And the story's not over yet. We might still find a happy ending. But I think it's time we start a new chapter. How about Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon.
Yeah, I don't know actually know what I look like. Is that accurate?
I think so. You're kind of scary looking, like really scary looking.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yep, and we're here.
I guess you made it back here.
Yeah, and still.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
Yep. And the guy's the knife.
I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
Yeah, through the door. Yeah, see nothing. Silence.
Silence.
Movement on the stairs.
Thump. Thump. Thump.
Then the figure emerges. What do you want to do?
I guess we'll just have to talk to them. So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
Head on the figure cracks to the side. Is it inquisitive, suspicious, hostile?
I guess we could just stare at each other?
Silence holds. I agree with myself in there. Has that always happened in real time?
Is that why you're always quietly staring? I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Raises the blade above his head, dangling it by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin, but does not act.
How dull. We've already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again and again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate. I'm sorry, did you just share privileged information with the enemy? Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy? No, we don't. Yes we do. Sidebar, everyone. Now. Chop chop.
Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself. There is no response.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
They're not listening to me.
Yeah, right, how rude.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm not gonna let them push us around like this. Hello?
Silence.
I'm trying to say something.
Silence again.
Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Oh, how very interesting.
Oh, I also just realized. Why did it take me this long to realize? My little cursor, the princess's hand, was chained up.
Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wait, what?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word?
Yeah, fleshy.
Fleshy? Yes, exactly.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am.
Feel small as the monster in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count. Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter. Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. And silence still as soft eyes hesitate. Feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest. But you can feel something else too. Fear as your legs wobble, and then as...
Princess collapses against the wall. See? That was easy. It was too easy. It felt bad. Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you?
I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important. Yeah, hard work often goes unappreciated. Why bother? Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts. Am I supposed to find that impressive? Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
Yeah, I'm back in my body.
Oh, you're different.
Yeah, hi.
You're back, just as I intended.
You're right. It's quiet again. Are you still going to kill me?
Ooh, should we? It would be so easy.
Absolutely. Nothing of substance has changed. She remains a threat to the entire world.
Yeah, we're not gonna kill her this time.
Then the only thing left to do is cut me out of here. You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
That is actually a good point.
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her. Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually.
Give her the blade.
You hand the blade to the princess, who gingerly cuts herself free from her bindings. You maniac. And then what happens? Then, as her chains clatter to the floor, she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No. You need the blade to deal with her.
We're good.
I'm so glad that's behind us. Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs. Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in with.
Are you starting to become like the Smitten?
Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender. Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do. The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh. Welcome back, by the way.
Well, thank you.
Yes, we all missed you so very much.
I'm sure you did.
I missed you the most.
Yeah, again, sure.
You weren't even here until he was gone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realise that, yes? Who cares?
One last door, and then we're free. I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
Step into your freedom.
You twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted.
Oh, so that's what it is. It's grass. I thought for whatever reason, like, this was our wing and we had it against it back.
I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
Well, too bad you're not going to be here to see that. But he does not finish his thought before disappearing entirely. You find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy. But I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.
And I feel bad when she's a nice princess like this.